What's going on? Ryan Troy back with another video for you today. And let's talk about recreating images. Now, we all grab inspiration no matter what profession you're in. Let's say you are a musician. You may hear a song that makes you want to recreate a little bit of it, put a little bit of elements into a song you're working on, or maybe just do a cover song in general where you just go with the whole song with your own instruments and things like that to recreate the song. It's no different when we're photographers. There are a lot of trends that come and go, and a lot of us are guilty of participating in these trends. I want to bring you along on a session with me with a client where she saw a photo that she wanted to recreate. Now, I was all for it because the photos looked amazing, and you'll never tell a client no. Well, unless you can't do it. But as I said, these photos was pretty dope, so I wanted to recreate it myself. Now, the most important thing about recreating this image was the lighting. I can tell that it was naturally lit, so we aimed at a time about 4:30 because that's kind of sort of where it looked like the sun was in position on the original shot. The location was perfect, although it wasn't an exact replica because I have absolutely no idea where the shot was taken, but it was clear to see that it was taken somewhere in the city, so we chose a place downtown. She wore a very similar outfit, red dress, heels, black jacket, shades, and she's a makeup artist, so she also did her makeup pretty much the same as the model from the original photo. So let's talk about the first pose, or the most important pose, because this was the pose that really stood out to her. This is what really wanted her to recreate this whole look, and it had to do with a walking shot. So it's kind of like crossing the street type of thing, but I kept getting it wrong. Come see what we're looking like. You want to see it? Make sure we're good before we keep going. Now, I don't know if it was the lighting. I don't know if it was the angle. Maybe I was a little bit too low. I still don't know right now. I could have even been using the wrong lens, being at the wrong focal point, or focal distance, I should say, being at the wrong focal distance. That could have been something that played the factor. And that's usually how it is when you recreate a shot, especially recreating a shot on location. Now in the studio, it's probably a little bit easier because you get to control everything, right? At this point, we was battling with the sun. Every time I showed her a photo, she was just, it was like, this thing isn't right, that thing isn't right. We'll fix one thing, then we run into that, we'll try a different angle. It didn't look exactly like the photo. So after that, we tried a lot of the other poses that she showed me with the reference. And although it wasn't exactly like it, she did like them. Now, once that happened, that's when I came to the conclusion that maybe instead of recreating this image, maybe we should just do our own thing. She has the outfit. It doesn't have to be exactly like the image. She has the outfit. We could still give that same feel, that same mood, and all of that. So I had to sit down on the sidewalk. I came to the side, I took some photos, nothing like any of the things that she showed me. And when I showed her the photo, this was her reaction. Perfect. Let me show you how it looks.
Oh, yes.
That looks nice, right?
Oh, yes. Do our thing, yeah. Do our own thing, yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Much better, yeah.
Yeah, that look good. So after this, we were able to freestyle and just have some fun. In the beginning, we were stressing because we was, thinking about the sun, losing the sun, trying to get everything right. I took over 1,000 photos trying to nail this shot and failed every single time. Like trying to create it exactly. Now, don't get me wrong. I feel like we got some good shots from the walk-in, from the first pose. It doesn't look exactly like it, but it's our own play on it, After that, we came with a second outfit. And like I said, we just started doing our own thing. And those shots, they were amazing. And like I said, once you're on location, it's not as easy to replicate something like it is in the studio. it's so many variables, there's so many factors that you are working against. So, you know, being able to finally come and just like show her something good, and then she's all on board with like, hey, let's just create our own stuff. Let's just go out and just take some photos instead of, you know, imitating these poses, trying to get this exact thing. Let's just come up with our own stuff. And at that point, I was happy. Walk some more. Right there. Stay right there. Can you kind of come here, like this corner area? Please don't fall. You got it?
You got it. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I think we should.
So everything with the sunglass. Oh yeah, some of these good. Yeah. I think this is a good one. Yeah.
I'm hungry.
Yeah. Really good. Oh, I like the sit down one. I like my chest open.
Huh?
I like some of these. Yes. Hot. Okay. I can get more than a few.
Yeah, we got.
Oh
We're good.
right. Yeah, I think you're good.
Nice.
Okay, we'll struggle with the red dress, try to walk a little bit, but other than that, we good.
Yeah, recreating is always harder
Yeah,
than like just
I
coming
know,
up with
yeah.
something fresh.
Oh my god, thank you so much! You're the best!
So my point of making this video is, although we all get inspired by other work, and you know, it may be some of y'all out there that say, never, not me. I'm 100% original at all times. I will never, ever in life. Come on, we've all done it. We all live past, we all live through the phase of turning certain part of our images, selective coloring. We all lived through that. I mean, we remember when frequency separation first came on board, and don't get me wrong, I will live and die by frequency separation, micro dodge and burn, and other great editing techniques. But my point of saying that is, we all saw so many different trends, and we dipped in, we dabbled in some of them. You can't say that you didn't. So my point is, I don't want you to not get inspired. I don't want you to not try things that, you know, you are into, that you see. I definitely want you to. But what I want you to do is, don't try to recreate that same image. Don't try to create that same pose, the same look, parting your lips the same way, turning your head the same way. I want you to be you. I want you to be unique. See, that was kind of cheesy, but hey, it worked, right? So tell me this. Have you ever experienced anything like this where you had to recreate an image and it just wasn't coming out right? Or, you know, do you recreate images? How do you do it? Let me know in the comment section below. All right. Once again, this is Ryan Troy, and thank you for watching. If you want to hit that subscribe button, go ahead. And if you want to hit that like button, that'd be way much more appreciated. Peace.